dip from time to time. But if we got to
Right.
get down to business, fine.
All right. Hello, everybody. Sorry I was running a little bit late. It's not really late because I always say 6:20 to 6:30, but
Yeah, I think I
Dawn
was
has,
one that was running late out of the four of us. So hey,
that's okay.
shame on me.
We had a storm pass through and knocked me offline twice, so that was aggravating. All right,
Hey,
so I'm here in Louisiana. I'm in Louisiana. James P. Madonna is in New Jersey. Bumpy Road Brewing, Jesse's in New Hampshire, and BC's Beer Review is in Michigan. So we got 3 northern states against 1 southern state. Oh, well, that's typical, outnumbered. All right.
but you're coming on strong, though, Ron. Hey.
And I don't think doing pumpkin beers is a lost cause. Now, so good afternoon, everyone, says Jason. Good evening to you. It's evening time here. So now I'm going to show y'all what I have. I'm going to do a screen share just to get it done. And whoopsie daisy. All right. This is Wasatch Brewing of Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah. Pumpkin seasonal. We know you've waited patiently all year long. Oh, I wasn't exactly waiting for this. Wasatch Pumpkin Ale is back. Brewed with pure pumpkin and the finest barley. This amber-hued ale is spiced like your favorite holiday pie and is sure to please. Well, that's a lot of hype. And then they say it again. It shows you how well they pay attention to their website. They say it here, and they say it again here. 5% alcohol. It used to be 4. In the years past, it was 4. Now it's 5. Up 10 IBUs, so very low bitterness. They use Liberty hops to give it a little freedom. There's your SRM color, not really dark at all. And they also make an apricot hefeweizen, which I do believe I'll try. So that's it. They don't say a whole lot about it. We can get it in Louisiana. I paid $9.49 for the 6-pack.
Huh.
And,
Is a Wasatch a species of Sasquatch, or what is a Wasatch?
Yeah, that's the female.
The female is a Wasatch. Okay.
Sasquatch and a Wasatch. I think it's a mountain range. A mountain range. You don't want to drink your pie. Well, I'm going to talk about this one in a minute. Now, James is going to tell us about his.
Okay. I put the website up, but they don't have this particular seasonal beer.
That's so common.
It's a New Jersey brewery, which I didn't know, but now I know why it's a New Jersey brewery, because they're knuckleheads. And I'll show you what it is.
And those half the battle.
Here's mine. Look, orange.
Oh, look at that. I have River Horse, Hippo Lantern, Pumpkin, but I got the I got the River Horse up there, but I looked high and low for Hippo Lantern. They have Hippo everything else, but not Hippo Lantern. Ale brewed with pumpkin and spices. Yeah, what else are they going to say, right? 8.1% alcohol. IBU is 16. IBU is 16. And then
what's the ABV again?
8.1. All right. And they the usual pumpkin pie talk, like kind of like they all do. Of course, the spices, it's all the same, except they throw blackstrap molasses and vanilla bean in there, along with ginger root, nutmeg, clove, cinnamon sticks. And, of course, they say they're the best. What else? What else? But River Horse, New Jersey. The town I haven't heard.
We got a lot of echo.
It's coming from somewhere.
coming from somewhere.
Ooh, testing, echo. Oh, okay. I guess you.
I'm trying to see some. Yeah, you're right. They don't list it, those dirty dogs. All right. Ewing, New Jersey. Oh, it's in Ewing, New Jersey.
J.R. Ewing.
J.R. Ewing, New Jersey. I was about to say it's in J.R. Ewing, New Jersey. Interesting.
Wait a minute. Is that a Dallas reference?
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know why he kept the name Hagman. You would think he was like a witch or something. Larry had, God rest his soul. No.
I thought that Chini would have taken care of him better, man, for real.
You know who his mother was?
His mother was, he's the second generation actor?
Yeah, wasn't his mother Peter Pan, Mary Martin?
Correct.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Jay, you're correct.
Yeah. Wow.
Larry Hagman's mother was Mary Martin, and she played Peter Pan, and I have the soundtrack from the original in the 1950s. Yeah. Okay, well, you have Michael Komarov from New York City, New York, Brooklyn.
Okay, I have
Brooklyn.
I have Harpoon, Dunkin' Pumpkin.
Okay.
This is out of the 12 pack, 5.2%. And I will read what it is. It's ale brewed with lactose, cinnamon, pumpkin puree, coffee, and other natural flavors.
Wow. Okay. All right. We're going to get back to you. We're going through the other guys first. So now Bumpy Road, you're gonna I can't speak. You're gonna give us your information.
Nah, I decided not to.
Yeah.
Okay, I will. From Kettlehead Brewing Company, they're out of Tilton, New Hampshire. I have Ahead of the Carve. This is a 7.5% ABV golden stout. And it's brewed with pumpkin pie puree, coffee, graham cracker, whipped cream, and marshmallow.
That's a lot of
that's about how I look right before I go to bed. Oh, I made a mistake.
That's how I felt last night when So it's called 7.5 is called Ahead of the Carve.
Head of the car. Yeah, of the is very minute.
Clever.
Yeah.
They're so clever.
Head of the car.
7.5.
7.5%. Yep. And it's a stout, but it's a golden stout. So there you go.
One of those things.
Because I poured out on the table for the homies.
First time I ever saw one.
Poured mine out on the table on accident.
Yeah.
Head of the Carve, 7.5%. Let's see if I can find their website.
It's Kettlehead Brewing Company.
Kettlehead.
Kettlehead's one word. Yep.
There's such a kettlehead.
There's a lot of kettleheads out there.
Yep. Especially these days.
I had just started watching Azibuko, and that's when my internet went out. So I never could watch that classic video.
Oh, your internet went out? Oh, from the storm, from the oncoming storm.
Twice, right? When I was trying to watch the doggone thing, Wait a minute. Where is Kettlehead Brewing? I can't see. Let's see. Kettlehead. I'm finding Beer Advocate. Kettlehead.
It's in New Hampshire.
Right. Not in Old Hampshire. All right. Here we go. Patience, y'all. Patience. I'm trying as fast as I can. Let's see. Kettlehead Brewing Company. I hope this is not one where they don't list the beer. It is showing a bunch of food.
Either way.
Showing a bunch of food that looks really good. Okay. Tough mugger, sign up. You can learn to be a tough mugger. Guess. I don't know why you want to mug people. All right, let's see. Unless you're a psychopath. All right, let's see. Here we go. Ahead of the Curve. Ooh, it looks so spooky. I'm scared. All right, all they show is a photo. No click. You can't click on it. It's just a photo, like literally a photo. So let's see. Let me see if they'll list it on the current tap list. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So when we go back to when we get back to Bumpy Road, I'll be able to show the website now. BC's good reviews. I think whether it's a can or a bottle, he's gonna be reviewing the beer.
Yep, and if I could get it on draft, I'll be doing that too.
You'll be doing that.
And today I've got Pumpkin Porter by the Big Lake Brewing Company. This is what I got. That's right. Now, this is a 6.5 APV, and I couldn't find the IBUs on this on their website. But if I know Rod, he's able to figure this one out because I can't. I looked on what is that? Untapped.
Yeah,
what is it?
Give me the information again. It's called what? Great Lakes
Brewing Company. Big Lakes Brewing Company. Yeah.
Big
Pumpkin Porter. Yeah, Big Lakes Brewing Company.
Porter.
And it's a 6.5 APV.
ABV.
Yep.
PCV pipe.
Not APV. Alcohol pie volume. Oh wait, pumpkin pie beer. Alcohol pie volume. It makes sense. All right, let's see. Oh look, they're showing your face on the internet, BC. When I looked up Big Lakes Brewing, it shows you sniffing stout out of a tall glass.
Or does it got it look alike there?
No, BC.
I must have been the only one that reviewed that beer that week, I guess. I don't know.
I would use BC for a lot of commercials, like involving like food and beer, and he's got the Friar Tuck look, you know, from the Robin Hood.
Hold on, y'all.
Hello, AT&T.
Everybody calls him when he's
yeah, I know. I've been getting a bunch of text messages from people I've been talking to. I ain't got time for that.
See, I'm doing. They hurt.
suffering succotash.
You know, I keep telling them Wednesday's my busiest day. Do not text me. What do? They keep texting me all day long. I ain't got time for this.
Hey, you know what the secret is for unwanted calls? A powerful steel whistle that has the decibels to penetrate their skull.
Oh, you mean like a gym coach whistle? Yeah.
No, I got one, and it's loud. High decibel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sorry for that.
How many people want to text me on the day that I'm the most busy?
Order in the court. I'll have a ham and cheese on rye.
I'll take a Reuben.
I saw that in the Stooges.
You know, a Reuben sounds good right now.
No, I want a high hop pastrami sandwich on rye. You know, the mountainous hop pastrami.
Did you guys ever watch that TV show, Man About You?
Oh, I hated it. They're so that guy's so whiny.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The main guy, yeah.
Paul
The point I get that is Paul
Reiser.
Yeah, Paul Reiser, yeah. But the point I'm getting at is him and Ellen Hunt went to a restaurant. And I guess the special was like some sort of like Reuben sandwich. It was like the special was a Reuben sandwich, but I'm feeling like a Julian salad. It was like that was supposed to be the joke.
Wait, say that. You said it too fast. I didn't get it.
I guess him and in the show, him and Ellen went down to the restaurant that they eat from time to time, and they said the special was a Reuben. And he goes, "Oh, the special is Reuben, but I'm feeling like a Julian salad." Okay, it's one of the dry humor deals. Okay.
Very dry.
I would call that glib humor, and I don't like sitcoms because they have too much glib humor, and it's not funny. Like
good.
I knew
Go
somebody
ahead.
that used to love watch. I used to. Where I can't find. Let's see. Oh, I got bad news. After all this work and delay, they're not showing the stinking rotten beer. Now let's see.
That makes
Craft
two.
spirits. Yeah, I mean, come on, people. Y'all, I have attacked and verbally abused, justifiably so, so many beer and liquor companies that want you to drink and eat drink their products, but they will not put the product on the website. How hard is that? Is that difficult to do? Answer: no.
You just gave me an idea. BC, when we do the beer and barbecue 2 weeks from now, we're gonna bash liquor store managers and these companies for they're all
Yeah, I've got some beef with these beer companies, man. I got some legitimate beef. I swear to God, I do. Don't get me started. That's for that show.
All right. I got no beef with Roy Rogers roast beef sandwiches when they were around. I got no beef with them because they were
But it's no excuse. But really, there's no excuse. You make the product, then you whine about, oh, people don't drink enough of our product. Hell, people don't even know it exists. You don't bother putting it. This is the internet age. It's the internet age, but you don't have the time. You can't be bothered to list it on your website. Oh no, sorry, I got no sympathy. If I'm a company, every product I make is going to be on the website.
And
sorry, Michael.
You're a liquor
now,
store
Michael.
manager. Yeah. Michael.
What I was going to say is Big Lakes Brewing is in New Holland, Michigan, the same place where Holland Brewing brews Dragon's Milk and all the variants. It's in the same town.
Yeah,
and it's called Big Lakes. What's it again? It's Big Lakes.
Big Lakes Brewing.
Yeah, Big Lakes Brewing Company. Yeah.
The name of the product.
Oh, Big Lake Brewing Company, or Pumpkin Porter.
Okay, and it's ABV
6.5.
Yep.
Okay. I thought I'd be copying off their website. Haha, got fooled. All right, now Michael's gonna now try to give us a little introduction to his product.
Okay, so as I said earlier, it's Harpoons from their Duncan collection, and this is their pumpkin beer at 5.2%. And I will read again. It has, let's see where it was on the side. Ale brewed with lactose, cinnamon, pumpkin puree, coffee, and other natural flavors. Let me pour it into the glass and we'll see what it looks like. It looks light in color. Let's see if I can get that into the screen so you can see it. I have a lakefront glass from Milwaukee that I'm using, which my wife brought back from one of her trips. Anyway, you can see it in the glass here, and it's kind of, let's see how it's in the camera. It's coming out lighter than it is. It's darker in actual, so it's kind of like a reddish color almost. Let me look at it through the light, like a dark orange color. And one finger head, kind of bubbly kind of head, and looks good in the glass.
When my daughter and I did a review of it last year, we had it out of the bottles because I got a 6-pack of bottles. She wasn't too thrilled with it, but I thought it was all right. She thought it was too pumpkin-y flavored, like too much gourd and not enough spice, I think she said, or something like that.
I like this 12-pack because it did have a variety. Besides this, the pumpkin was one that was, last year. I think even the year before they had one in the same series, but the other ones were all new. And I did the one on Stout Sunday, which was a porter. And beside that, there was an ale and an IPA and and everything I thought was at least good. I thought the blonde ale was a little bit too sweet, but it was all right. And I really liked the porter a lot, and hopefully I like this one. The IPA was okay. It had matcha in it.
Green tea, yeah.
Matcha tea in it, and I thought it was good, different. But again, when you're comparing with some of the other IPAs that we drink, it's not going to be the same level as the top level IPAs. Harpoon is a good brewer, but pretty. Just to be fair, they're average plus. They're not top level to me. That's my opinion.
I think that's by design. They're trying to hit a mass market like a Beta Brewing, Widmer Brothers, Red Hook, Shiner.
But they make a good product. I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying it's not going to be top notch on anything. Really.
Yeah, it's fine. I think they just chose not to do like super high grade because they probably figured let's go with the bigger sales, do the milder, less intense beers and get more sales. And it'll be like the introductory craft beer market, and we'll let other companies do the real deep stuff. All right, but now we did all the introductory. Now James Peabody is going to start us off with a musical extravaganza.
Oh, I did racket, right? All right. Bellhop, I'll carry my own bag so I don't have to tip you.
Call Maurice.
Hey, that Joe Biden's dentures is holding your feet to the fire, Ronald. He's checking to see if you did the same review twice.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Prior tuck. A pot sticker is like a pierogi, I think.
Yeah.
Similar.
You got any more exciting bells or whistles?
I got the whistle that hurts your ears. That's on my keychain.
Okay.
But it's yeah, I could get it later on, but it's pretty loud.
That's all right. I don't want to make a big deal out of it. I know you like to do those things. Yeah. I like to do a lot of those antics too. I call them antics because that's what
board.
They're fun, All right.
Like when you connect glasses together on your Dawn Busters, yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
That was stolen straight from. That was stolen straight from James. The 7.
I usually spank my wine glass from the Dollar Tree.
My material is never original. I don't have a lot of creative ability. Like David Bowie said in an interview with Dick Cavett. Dick Cavett said, "Where do you get all your material?" He said, "Oh, I nick it." He said, "What does that mean, nick?" He said, "We say that in England. It means steal."
Nick is a nice way of saying stealing, yeah.
Yeah, he said, "I just steal it all." Anyway, here I'm gonna do mine first to get it out the way. Mine's orange. Looks, of course, when the light shining through it, it's brighter orange. With the light shining at it, it's more of a murky brown orange. But if you have light shining through it, it's going to look pumpkin orange. Got a lot of bubbles. No glass lacing. No head of foam now. The nose.
That
mild
used to be
spices.
A sitcom. Murky brown. Murky brown. It was a sitcom.
Oh yeah, Murphy Brown. Then she had a baby, and Al Gore didn't like that. All right.
What was her name?
I meant to say Dan Quayle didn't like that. I meant to say Dan Quayle didn't like it. Al Gore didn't care. Tipper Gore was upset about
Edgar Bergen's daughter.
Yeah, daughter Candace, and then Tipper Gore was upset. Tipper Gore was upset about explicit lyrics in the music industry. Now, this is fear of controversy.
Tipper.
Sorry.
All right. Quiet. Ronald has the floor. All right. Now, let me say this to you. If you are a big pumpkin pie spice guy, this is going to probably bother you. And I told my friend David, I said, this beer's starting to grow on me. I was at number 5. This is can number 6. Because this product, like they say on the website, is very pumpkin oriented, meaning vegetative, vegetable, as they say in the ones, vegetables oriented. So, I mean, body's medium, finishes dry. But the real predominant flavor is like they took big cans of pumpkin puree like you do when you make your pumpkin pie at home. I don't know what brand, maybe Great Value, but maybe Food Club, Best Choice. But it's like they took that and they put it in the beer and they made it. So if you don't like pumpkin pulp, you might take offense to this beer. It took me 6 to enjoy it. Now I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the score did climb with each subsequent tasting, which is a good sign. It's better than it going down. But yeah, it's real vegetative. So that's the calling card on this. Gourdy, pumpkinated, vegetative flavor. Very mild spice, very, very mild. Pumpkin pie crust. There's a hint of it, but it's so minimal. All right, so that's it. I don't know what to say about this beer except go buy it and try it. But then apparently a lot of people can't buy it because they can't get it. So now James, I'm gonna try to drag him over a progressive discussion, James P. Medina in New Jersey, to give us his assessment. And I do have the website. Oh, that's right. I don't have the website. He couldn't get it. They don't have it listed. So irritating. That's gonna be a great rant Sunday that y'all can go after these people. Because I don't think it's hard to list stuff on a website. I just don't think that's hard to do.
No, it's not.
Hold on.
I'm not a webmaster, but there's no excuse for that. You make the product, put the product on the website.
Yeah, mine isn't there. Who else is lacking? BC, was it?
Yeah, the Bell's Beers is kind of lacking, man. Yeah, that's the first coming out of me. You know how much I love Bell's Beers.
Do it right. Yikes, on deaf now.
Right. I want to show you. I want to show you my newest addition to my gaggle of gargoyle collections. This is called the Night Watchman Sentinel. It's taken from a Gothic cathedral or a historic building, medieval building in England. So it's it's an actual replica. All right.
What's it smell like?
I like actual replicas instead of.
I was going to say it smell like a Sasquatch, but it doesn't. I smell everything.
Hey, I love to smell old books.
Yeah.
New cars have a nice smell too.
Right.
Leather,
it doesn't smell like Teen Spirit though. Okay.
Oh.
You must be a very odd first date.
Who?
James P. Madonna, he smells everything.
A very odd first date. Well, no, not odd. Eccentric is a better word. All right.
Eccentric, which is another word for odd. All right. Now, James, go.
Really not. I don't get any aromatic pumpkin spice aroma here. No, I don't smell much. Let's see what it tastes like. I know the head doesn't last.
Yeah.
Just like mine.
Yeah, same.
Just like yours. Or if you have a disappointing first date, the head might not last either.
Oh, especially if y'all are drinking root beer at the root beer shop.
Oh,
Because
you
those
what do you
root beers
think of the
that
Happy Days with Richie Cunningham and Ralph Malph and
well, the root beer
I-
it always fizzles away. It's like zzz. All right, go ahead, James. Sorry.
yeah, root beer. Yeah, I used to like root beer floats with but it's got to be vanilla ice cream, like French vanilla or vanilla bean. But anyway, it's doesn't have a lot of flavor either. It's another disappointing New Jersey beer. And I was gonna get. I didn't. I gotta scrutinize these beers carefully and avoid the ones from my state. I get. I mean, it is very light and refreshing for a. What did I say it was? ABV 7.1 or 8.1.
8 something, right?
Yeah, I mean, okay, it's well balanced. I mean, you could drink a lot of these. The hops and the malts are about equal. There's a hint of pumpkin pie spices, but it's not heavy on the pumpkin pie spices at all. It's everything is mild on here. It reminds me more of I mean, it's good. It reminds me of a red ale. I'm not getting anything that's detectable aside from the clove, cinnamon. The other ones I don't get, the vanilla. Stumbling, demented child king, known as America.
Yeah, I meant to write known as America, but not know as America.
It's one of the modern day descendants of Ephraim and Manasseh. It is the cursed tribes of Israel. That's why we're having so much bad luck. We're under the curse. Ephraim and Manasseh. But anyway, I get the cinnamon and clove. I don't get the other items that are in here that they mentioned, like the vanilla, so on and so forth. But it is well balanced. It's not strong on the malt. It's not strong on the hops. It's not floral or citrusy like an IPA, but it's moderately adequate. That's all I will say. I notice a lot of these companies have too much hype. It's like an insurance commercial. There's too much hype and not enough data, not enough detail about what's in it, kind of hops that are in it, so and so. Bowl of lentils. Yes. Lentils and smoked pork, or split pea soup and smoked pork.
Or ham. Yeah.
Smoked ham. Yeah, whatever. Ham hocks. Whatever. Neck bones. Neck bones have more meat on them if you put smoked. But anyway, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
I've had worse, but I've had a lot better. And I'm not going to do handstand for a seasonal pumpkin beer. That's for sure. It's not. It's no pump king. Let's put it that way. It doesn't even come close.
Next year in 2022, if we do more pumpkin beers, then maybe you'll get some better ones.
Yeah, well, there were others, but well, November is what do you call autumn?
November is October.
No, November is autumn.
Autumn beers, yeah.
November is October.
November is October.
November
Till the 5th of November.
November is the new October. Right. All
So I
right,
poured
enough
some extra in there
hijinks.
just to
Now,
create a slight little head. I got bells too.
can bell.
The aromas
Can
on this
bells.
ahead of the carve, which is a golden stout. Loads of coffee, lots of just coffee bean, coffee ground. It smells a lot like a used coffee filter for the most part, which means I hate it already.
Oh, yummy.
Very mild spice notes in there, if any at all. There is a slight bit of a pumpkin puree. I serve pumpkin puree with my dog's food pretty much every night, so constantly smelling that. It's got that slight hint of that 100% pure pumpkin out of a can. It's the kind of there. But yeah, just tons of coffee. That's what they did basically. It's a golden ale that they just added tons of coffee to it so they could call it a stout, even though it's nowhere close to being a stout.
Wow. You're already aggravated because John and Nilly didn't show up. Now you're even more aggravated because you got a bad beer.
That's right.
No, John just arrived. The dog's barking.
My dogs hate it too.
Is that DMX? Is that DMX?
Yeah. It's got low riders. All
Rough
right.
Riders.
Yeah, the flavors on this, because that's basically all it smells like, is like ground coffee that's been like already pre-used in the filter, and a little bit of pumpkin puree. There's some type of slight spice note in there, but can't really make out what it is. It does smell like it might belong in some type of pumpkin or apple pie. All right. Cheers.
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 Cheers, Bumpy.
Cheers.
It's a medium body. It's got this. It's got a medium carbonation. It's got this kind of smoothness to it, almost like it's got like oily pumpkin puree added to it, which I'm sure it does because it states that it does. So it's got this kind of thickness to that medium body. Coffee up front, and it's like spent coffee beans in the filter. Not my favorite flavor. It's not like sweet coffee. I like to put a lot of sugar and cream in my coffee, make it more like caramel. That's how I get it. Caramel with caffeine. Slight amount of some spice. There is a bit of a vanilla type note on the tail end. This says that they put in whipped cream, which I believe is vanilla flavored. So it's
right.
Whipped cream and marshmallow, which marshmallows a lot of times, if you can smell a marshmallow, it's not the marshmallow you're smelling, it's some vanilla extract that they added to it to flavor it. So there's a slight vanilla type note on the tail end. A little bit of a bitterness as well. It's a bit earthy on the bitterness. Not super bitter, but it's a bit more than mild. It's in between mild and moderate for the bitterness level in this. I guess the good thing is that I'm not getting like some type of strange astringency or like acrid type notes really from that coffee that's added. So the coffee note's not really adding too much to the bittering finish. It's just up front and tastes like spent coffee grains in a coffee filter. 7.5% ABV, not tasting that. I mean, that's a positive. The coffee that's added, though, I'm also not getting a buzz. if this would give me like some type of caffeine buzz, then that'd be much better with that coffee note. But it's not there. And I'm just gonna continue to drink this, and I'll be thinking of a score.
All right, sounds fair.
Yeah, I'll give it a fair score.
Hey, yeah, it looked like you didn't enjoy it, man.
An accurate score.
Yeah.
Yes. AF.
Well, you guys know what I'm doing. I'm doing the pumpkin porter from Big Lakes Brewing Company. And, you know, this one actually looks like a porter. It really does. I mean, the head dissipated. It's gone. It's fine. No big deal. I've had beers that had that happen too. And, you know, I'm perfectly fine with that. I mean, I've got no complaints. I mean, I like head as much as the next guy, but if you get no head, hey, I'm not going to complain. As far as this one goes,
It's all
I
about
mean,
how
as
the
far as
beer tastes.
the beer, as far as the beer taste goes, you're definitely getting the spices out of this, like the allspice, the clove, the cinnamon. Now the pumpkin is kind of like a little bit at the end, so I mean it's not pumpkin heavy, which is fine. But you know, it I don't know. It depends on the individual. It's either a hit or a miss. Do you want pumpkin and then the spices, or do you want the spices and then the pumpkin? Because you're getting more of the spices than the pumpkin. So I mean, it's fine. I could go either way. I mean, I'm not typically into these type of drinks, and you know that I guess my whole thing is that's part of the show is trying these things to review them. So I
Yeah,
don't
you're
mind
right.
it, and you know, looking at the edges. I mean, if you look at it directly on, you can't not see nothing through there. But if you look like at the edges, you get kind of like a red tint to them. So I don't know what's going on there, but there's like a reddish tint to it. And I gave it a high score last time I reviewed this beer on my show, which was pretty high. And out of all the beer shows or the pumpkin beers that I've done, I've had some stinkers. To be honest, I had one called Pumpkin Pie from Aldi's, and that was a low score. I mean, it had the taste of a pumpkin, but when you cracked open the bottle and started drinking it, you had the carbonation. You heard the carbonation when you popped open the bottle, but when you drank it, it just tasted flat, even though you saw carbonation in the glass. That one was a big contradiction. I didn't like that one. Now this one, it's a bit higher on the taste scale. So I mean, I'll give my score at the end, but this one I am liking a lot. So it's just one of them things. So I mean, you're like I said, you're getting spices out of this. I don't mind spices. I cook a lot. I use a lot of spices. Well, not a lot of spices, enough to enhance the food. But I mean, I expected more of an equal balance of the spices and the gourd or the pumpkin in this one. So, I mean, like I said, I'll give my score at the end, and you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. So, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. Now it's time for Michael.
Cheerios.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to get this working.
It's okay. I'm waiting, but whenever you hit it, I'm ready.
Cheerios.
Yeah, that's some that geek that owns this company, StreamYard. Yep. He's always not responding when it.
I do have a poem.
Okay.
I won't say it.
Okay. As you can see in the glass, I have lost my head as well on my beer. It's down to no head, and it declined really quickly. It was about a finger head at the beginning, and now it's down to nothing. Shaking it doesn't get any lacing or any new head either. And I'll give you a description. Here's a quick look at the can again. Harpoon Dunkin' Pumpkin. All right. So to look at it, like I said, it's a dark orange kind of look, and it's not clear either. I guess through the light, you can. I don't know. You can't really see through it either. There's a description. You can read the tasting notes there on the screen. 5.2%. Let me get a nose on it. As was with Bumpy's, the first thing you get is coffee, but it's not a bad coffee smell. Made from Dunkin' Donuts coffee. So that's a positive nose on it. You're also getting the spices as well. Some cinnamon, some of the pumpkin puree, but the pumpkin puree is mild. And that's about all I'm getting as far as my nose. Now let's get the flavor. Well, again, the first flavor you get is the coffee. I like Dunkin' Donuts coffee, so I guess it's very positively done in this beer, and it's enjoyable. You're getting the pumpkin element a little bit, but not strong, and you're getting the spices like BC's more than the pumpkin. But it's well balanced, medium body, kind of medium carbonation as well. I guess now as I'm looking at the head, you can get a little bit of head retention if you really shake it up, but nothing to speak of or anything. But like you say, in most pumpkin beers, I don't think, the head retention is that big a deal anyway. But I'm enjoying this. Yeah. And this, I don't think it's as good as the porter that I had on Sunday, but it's definitely quite good. And I'm not a huge pumpkin beer fan either, but it seems like in this season, I always have several. And I've had probably less this year than I normally do, but this is not the first one I've had. Maybe I've had only 2 or 3. It seems like for whatever reason, this year I've had more Oktoberfest and less pumpkin. I don't know why.
Yeah, same here.
The way it's worked out.
Funny thing about Oktoberfest, guess what arrived in my town today? Like, here we are, Spaten Oktoberfest. All these cases arrived today. I said, kind of late, huh?
Normally the Oktoberfest comes out in like August or early September, so that's really late to get it in late October.
Yeah, really late. October 26th. Here comes Spaten Oktoberfest.
But Spaten happens to be an excellent Oktoberfest, so it's probably worth the wait. So you should definitely.
Yeah, the Martin. I think
somebody screwed up somewhere.
I'll have a number for you when we come back around.
It might have just been a delay coming from Germany. It could have been some hold up there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like the cargo delay. Yeah.
Cargo delay. Yeah. That's compared to any other. Stag. Somebody's asking about Stag. It's just regular old beer, like any of the other ones you'd want to try. All right. Now I'm going to give the score for mine.
Okay. Let me see what the date is.
Boy, StreamYard is being a difficult yard right now. And they have the nerve to send me emails saying you can pay us for the premium. Yeah, I could.
This was canned on the 20th of September, by the way.
Oh, that's not too long
So
ago.
it's a month old.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Hold on.
Hold on to
All right,
what?
we'll hold on.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Go ahead.
All right. We'll hold on, but not for too long. All right. Now, Melvin Brewing IPA. Michael's Pumpkin Beer Garden is blooming. All right. Now, I'm ready to get my score. I'm going to put the banners up. I like it. I don't love it, but I like it more than when I first tried it a month ago. So I would not buy a single. I would recommend buying a whole 6-pack. $9.49 for a 6-pack of craft beer this day and age is not bad. But you got to be patient if you're in a rush to get it. I mean, if you're in a rush to make an evaluation and say 2 sips, here's what I think, and I'm never drinking it again. No, you're going too fast. You got to give it a chance. Some beers you can give it a chance and another chance and another chance, and it just gets no better or worse even. But this one's getting better. So I'm going to go with this score right now. And is that too high? I don't think it's too high, but I'm giving it a 90 out of 100, an A-. I just didn't understand the beer when I had it the first time, but that's the way it goes. So I'm pleased with it. Would I buy it next year? Probably so. There's James.
Well, good thing he didn't tell us to hold our breath. But hey, here comes the train. Anyway, I'm going to give this a B minus, 80% out of 100 for pumpkin beers. The only New Jersey beer that just barely scratched the bottom level of impressing me was Cape May Brewery, but that's about it. But
So you're
yeah,
saying right?
Cape May just acceptable, but now B minus, 80% out of 100 for pumpkin beers.
Oh well,
it just does not have the holiday zing to it, the pizzazz, the charisma, whatever. Just doesn't have it.
The savoir faire.
The savoir faire is everywhere. Well, I guess autumn beers can include trains. No, they can include pumpkin, right?
What beers?
Autumn beers.
Well, yeah, because remember what I said was beers for fall or beers for autumn. You have to use your professional judgment of what you think would be a good beer for fall.
Yeah. In other words, we already know what the Christmas holiday beers and stouts are, but that's December. But autumn or fall is can be anything with autumn-like names in the title. So, anyway, that's it. Be mine.
James, have you ever tried anything from Carton Brewing? Carton.
No, are they in New Jersey?
That's a Jersey brewery that I've had that's very good, but I don't know how easy it is to get.
I could look for it. See, that's the problem with the liquor stores here. Like, I wish I had a Total Wine, or I wish I had all these Trader Joe and Walmart with liquor departments, but they're very New Jersey is very anal about anything with alcohol in it, or even like pipe tobacco. I hear, so on and so forth. So there's only Trader Joe's. Oh, my voice is echoing back. I wonder why. Yeah, only 3 Trader Joe's with liquor departments in the whole state. Hello, testing. Yep. Okay.
That was BC. Yeah, somebody was out in the Grand Canyon doing a broadcast over here, I think. All right, now anyway,
Carton beer. I wonder if it comes in a carton.
it does. All right, now I'm trying to adjust the people that got a little screwed up.
Oh, this feels good.
Well, Bumpy Road, you can start giving us your score. I'm trying to adjust the people.
Okay. Yeah, first thing I will say is I've been to New Jersey, and yes, a lot of crap beers. Not craft beers, but a lot of craft beers come from New Jersey. It's very hard to find a good beer from New Jersey, is what I have found. But there is one brewery and restaurant that is in New Jersey that makes some standout beers. That's Iron Hill. Now, the thing about that company is they have a ton of locations, so like a brew pub, and it looks like they probably started in Pennsylvania, because most of the brew pubs in Pennsylvania, they have a few in South Carolina and Georgia as well, and there's a couple in New Jersey.
There's a BJ Steakhouse not far from me that makes their own beer. I never been there.
Yeah, we don't have a BJ's Steakhouse here. We have a BJ's Wholesale Club. Totally different. You can buy steak from there, but it's not cooked.
Oh, I know where Atlantic Highlands. It's by Sandy Hook. It's right next before Sandy Hook. Actually, it's part of it, kind of.
This way, James, you can keep your eyes open. If you see something from Carton, try it, because I've had several and they're good.
Well, then it's good. If you like it, it's good.
But if you've ever driven by a New Jersey waterway, you might understand why they might not have good beer.
Well, the liquor store managers, they don't order that much variety. They and forget about bottles and cans for people to sample. Very few.
For my score on this is a difficult one to score, because I'm not a huge black coffee fan. Like, I'll drink coffee, but like I said, it's got to be sweetened. And this one's not super sweetened, but it's yet not super just black acrid, real bad coffee. There's some type of sweetness in there, probably due to the spices that they use in that marshmallow and whipped cream, adding that vanilla note. It's kind of like it's like a 2-part score put into one score, meshed together. I really don't like this beer. I would never buy it again. I'd probably score it down in the very low 80s to even possibly reaching into the high 70s. To me, it's pretty much disgusting. Yeah, I did share it out tonight with some other folks, and they said, "Wow, that's a real good drink. I like it. I can down that real quick." And so, to each their own. These people are not craft beer drinkers, I say. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one a fair square score of 85 out of 100. It's also including that, hey, they kind of nail what they're talking about. There is coffee in there for sure. Getting the coffee, getting a little bit of that pumpkin puree. You're getting some type of vanilla note from the whipped cream and the whatever else they put in there. was it whipped cream and marshmallow. So they got the flavor notes in there that they were looking for, I think, but it's just way too much coffee to really be enjoyable for me. And I know that they did that because it's not really a stout, but they want to call it that golden stout. So what do? You add some coffee to it to try to mimic the subtle coffee notes you might get out of a darker roast grain. So, yeah.
Atlantic Highlands is in Monmouth County, where Asbury Park and Belmar is located. Perth Amboy, so on and so forth. Yeah, I know where it is. They're peasants. They don't.
Craft beer is brewed by a brewery that's not a macro brewery like Budweiser, Coors, Miller. It has to be like a lower threshold. Even if you actually look at like Sam Adams right now, back in like 2000, they wouldn't be considered a craft brewery, but they keep changing the guidelines just to suit them. Sam Adams really isn't a craft brewery anymore if you go back in time. Right. And their beers reflect that too. A lot of their beers are not very crafty anymore. They're kind of like the macro crap that you buy.
Right. They're like drinking Busch Light. All right. Now, BC, you want to give a score now? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give a score now. Yeah. Now, this one I actually enjoyed. I mean, a lot of them that I've tried were, I don't know, kind of odd. And this one actually worked out well, at least for me. I ended up giving this one a 9.0 or a 90, flat out.
Gotcha.
So, this one's good. I enjoy it. And I always enjoy a porter or a stout. And this one actually comes in pretty good. I actually enjoyed it. I mean, even though it was kind of spice heavy, I don't know. It had the right carbonation. It looks good. It tastes good. It has the pumpkin. It's not overpowering. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, first time having this type of beer from this company, to my knowledge, or at least in recent memories. And, I can't, this is actually good out of all the pumpkin ones that I've had since I've started my show. So this is probably the best one that I've had so far. So that's why I've rated it the way I did. So, again, if I had, better stuff to work with or tried other things, I probably would have rated it different, but I graded it the way I did. I said what I did, and that's it. I'm sorry, but there it is.
Hey, that sounds fair to me. All right, now we got one more score, and then James is going to close us out. We'll do any promos, and then James will close out with a musical accompaniment. I have some quick promos, but it won't take long. Malt liquor, okay. Now, so Michael.
Okay, I think on Sunday I gave the porter, Duncan Porter from the Harpoon series, a 96. I'm going to give this a 93. So this is an A beer to me also. And that was maybe a little bit higher. 96 obviously is higher than 93. But this beer is really good. I would recommend it. I still recommend the 12-pack if you can still get it, because it looks like it was mostly brewed from what I saw. Mine was at the end of September, so it's still pretty fresh. And 3 out of the 4 I thought were very good or better. One I didn't like as much, and I guess was good. So this is an A, 93. I recommend it. well balanced. And I guess if you don't like coffee, then you should stay away from this whole Dunkin' series because they all have some coffee taste in them. This one has a stronger coffee taste than the that ale that I had at the beginning, and also the IPA with the matcha tea in it. But they all have coffee, and I do recommend it. I know, Jay, you can't get Harpoon in Louisiana, so you're probably one who won't see it. Bumpy, you probably can get it in New Hampshire since it's brewed in Vermont and Massachusetts. But you seemed inclined not to buy the 12-pack, which is certainly your choice. I mean, whatever. Everybody makes their own beer choices. And I like buying mixed packs because if I at least get 4 beers, you figure one of them is going to be good. And at least 2 of these were really good. The third was good too. I don't know. They're not, like I said about Harpoon in general, they're not going to knock your socks off. They're just an average brewer. But like Jay said, they're not intending to. They're playing the middle ground. I think I would say, though, they're better than Sam Adams. So they're not, they haven't hit the, that whole, they don't have the distribution that Sam Adams has either.
Yeah. But Harpoon has a few beers that are like excellent. Like you look when St. Patrick's Day starts coming around, they have their Crake, which is a red IPA, and that's a good brew.
Okay, I'll have to try that. I'll look for that next year for sure. None of these are bad though. They're not bad. They're just
they're not exceptional.
Not exceptional. But the fact that I gave the Porter a 96 means I would highly recommend that. So the one I did on South Sunday was extremely good. This one's very good also. It's up to your own individual taste whether you want to try them or not. But
all right. Well, I gotta call somebody back to call me during the show. Anyway, I was pleased with like I told you, the Wasatch, and we'll wait a year and get it again, maybe. Hopefully, we used to get a lot of pumpkin beers around here, and you could just choose. Now you're lucky if you get 4 different ones the whole season. But anyway, tomorrow morning at dawn, somebody said, I think he's pouring more than a shot for these samples. Well, it's not on purpose, but usually it's really a small amount. But anyway, we got Canadian whiskey starting tomorrow, and I got the classic Crown Royal, been on the market for 82 years, but not on the U.S. market. It only hit the United States in 1964, but it's been in production since 1939. Everybody knows Crown Royal. It's like the McDonald's of craft beer. I mean, of Canadian whiskey, craft beer. Haha. All right. Anyway, and it's going to go up against McAdams. There are dozens of people around the world that love McAdams. Dozens of people. You might even be able to find it at a store if you look around a few years. I found it. Wasn't expecting it. You know what? I can make fun of it and make these little snide remarks, but it wasn't bad, actually. It's been on the market since 1987, and it wasn't bad. So it's going to go up against Crown Royal. Can it beat Crown Royal from the big boys? I don't know. This was only $7.99. I repeat, $7.99 for this liter bottle. And this one was $44.99 for the handle, $44. Crown Royal is going to run you $23 a bottle for just your regular bottle. So I have a feeling that tomorrow morning could be very interesting. And Friday afternoon or evening, if you're in the East, we're going to do Fandango Friday liqueurs. I have another thing to pull out the party bucket, so feel free to join. These days, you can go to get the little small sample bottles, so it should be nothing holding you up. But if you're not interested in joining, no hard feelings either. Just probably never talk to you again. No, I'm just kidding. No hard feelings. And then Stout Sunday, hosted by John and Neil A. We hope. And bring up stout or porter.
Well, I just wanted to show Ronald Theriot my USB rechargeable headlamp,
Oh, you have
LED,
that right.
high intensity
Yeah.
headlamp. So hands free, and it's rechargeable with a USB cord. Okay. Now, this is very good for people hunting Sasquatch and any cryptid creatures out there, as anything at nighttime. You gotta love technology. LED technology at its best. Now, of course, I look forward to doing Fandango Friday with Ronald J. Theriot this week. I won't be doing any show Sunday because I'll be at my UFOologist, right? UFOologist. I will be doing. Thank you. When you drop your beer, when you drop anything, really, in the dark. Where was I? I lost my train of thought.
You're not going to be doing. Not going to be doing.
Sunday, I'll be at my sister's house this weekend for Halloween weekend, and then the following Sunday, I'll after Fandango, I'll be doing the Keto Kings beer and barbecue banter, and we do discuss other things. It's a multi-topic show. You can talk about anything you like, or you can even review a beer. BC usually barbecues something, weather permitting. Usually rain preempts it. But yeah, see, Nina is also a victim of the nor'easter cyclone bomb, just like Eric Frunfelter. I hope you have LED lamps like I do. You know, they're really bright with enough batteries, of course. Don't trust the candles. If you knock it over, then you got to deal with the insurance company, like Ronald did. Yeah, that's it. Fandango Friday, looking forward to it. And then I'll see whoever wants to join the following Sunday for the beer and barbecue banter. Now I will have my phone, so if I get bored over there, I could easily go live with somebody who's live streaming on my phone, because everything works great with the Android, the Samsung Galaxy, compared to the iPhone, which I will never get again. Yes, Fandango Friday. Liqueurs or flavored hard liquors.
Yep. Of all kind of strengths. Some are low alcohol and some are powerful. It depends on which one you get.
I will admit something. I did find an ideal pairing for the Rumpelstiltskin there. What the hell was it? Rumpel Mints. 50% alcohol, 100% proof. Peppermint schnapps. I put it in baker's cocoa, a tablespoon of baker's cocoa with some turbinado cane juice powder, dehydrated cane juice, and then I add the Rumpelstiltskin, whatever the hell. I add some of that, a couple shots, and it's like a York peppermint patty, except
man, that sounds good.
With alcohol, but it's got a lot. I'm telling you, it's powerful. Your friend David is right. It is potent. It is, at 50% alcohol for a liqueur.
Yeah, it'll knock you down. Well, now I'm gonna come back to you for the closeout, but I'm gonna do Bumpy Road, then BC and Michael for any promos.
Okay, so promotions. Lots of promotions out there. Plenty of jobs. Go out and get one. Sunday, After Dark Beers. Bring a dark beer. It's on my channel, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Bumpy Road Brewery. Dark beers consist of beers that are darker based off the malt profile. I'm looking for things like amber ales, amber lagers, all the way up through black IPAs, so porter stouts, Belgians, dark Belgians, welcome, brown ales, all that stuff. Don't bring something like a fruited pureed sour, because that's not based off the malt that it's dark. It's because it has darker fruit purees added to it. But there's a wide variety of stuff you can find for that show. And then we have Malty Monday. So Malty Monday has been a show which has just been going through each and every beer style that we could possibly get our hands on. I know there's a lot of styles out there that we will never see here in the United States. Or if we do, it's not like region wide. So we haven't gone through every single style, but this Malty Monday coming up on November 1st is going to be the final episode of Malty Monday. So you guys can make it there. It is going to be non-alcoholic beers. So find yourself a nice non-alcoholic beer and party it up. Let's get slammered. All right.
Yeah.
And that's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well.
Get lit up with some NA beers. If I can find a single, I'm not buying them. All right, Michael Komarov. Oh, I'm sorry, BC. Sorry, BC. Any promos?
I did a review today on my channel, and you can check it out now. Friday, I did I don't want to say what is that? Not a sitcom, but a segment on another channel called Outdoor Infantry, and we finished off our Oktoberfest beers, which I don't know why Oktoberfest ended a while ago, but anyhow, the episode's going to premiere Friday on Outdoor Infantry. Saturday, I'm going to have to pick up some more beers for Friday because I'm out of beers to review at that point. And since we're doing a 2-week break on James' channel, I can't promote that one. But I'm going to try to do the following, Sunday with him. I don't know if reimagining is the right word, but I'm planning to do ribs in a different style. I don't know. I've got a couple of options that I'm wanting to go with, but a different style of ribs on the next episode for James on Sunday. Other than that, I really don't have much else to give up other than check me out on Wednesdays and Saturdays when I post my videos, and here on Ron Terrio's show. Thank you for having me, and Fandango Friday. So other than that, I really ain't got much else to offer up. Thank you.
Yeah, James's channel is called Progressive Discussions.
Yeah, that's right.
Now,
all right, thank you very much.
Yeah, I might be able to join you from my sister's house on my phone. It depends what time you're going to be going on. So anyway.
Okay, as Jay already mentioned, Stout Sunday, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Whether John hosts or Jay hosts, it'll be somebody daylight time this Sunday. According to my phone, Bumpy, Drunken One has 2 spots open on his StreamYard going now, in case you're interested. Otherwise, thanks for inviting me tonight, Jay. Looking forward to future sessions, and we'll see how it goes.
All right, thank you. Thanks everybody for joining, and thanks everybody for watching. So I gotta get off of this and make a phone call and then snuggle up so I can get ready for Dawn Buster's Taste Challenge. Now we have James P. Madonna is going to close us out with a musical selection for your delight.
What? Hello? Again, what's happening? Again.
That's a nice echo.
They're peasants that don't like craft beer. Peasants. Michael Komarov left.
I'm still here.
Oh, you said bye.
I said bye, but I didn't leave yet.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Anyway, it's been lovely, like always. I hope things work out for Nina and Eric Fraunfelter with the power. And
Yeah.
it's terrible. It's a terrible thing not to have the modern comforts of that electricity can bring.
Well, I know.
Yeah. Was it a female who interrupted your show with a phone call? Probably was.
Yes.
Yeah. Every guy I know, when they go live, the women don't care that the men have important live stream shows going on. They don't care.
Yep. It's been happening the past month at my house. Every single time I go live.
You know what? You're lucky you're not living in the caveman days.
You don't need to be doing that. You don't need to be doing that. You need to do something else. You don't need to be on the internet going live. Why are you doing that? You don't need to do that.
What are you doing that? What are you doing?
My father says you should not be on the internet going live. He never did that when he was growing up. You know what he did? You know what he did when he was growing up? He went bowling. Bowling league. Did productive.
You ever see the clothes they wear when they go bowling? They wear these baggy shirts. Like, remember Ralph Cramden that said hurricanes in the back?
This is going to drift into bad stuff quickly. I can tell.
I'm just joking. We're gonna get off there. We're gonna get off the air, y'all. Y'all take care, everybody.
Everybody, take care. We'll see you guys soon.
Yes. Have a great evening.
Invigorating.
Great evening. Have fun with John Neely. Have fun with John Neely. If he shows up, you better show up.
Yeah. All right. Cheers,
bye-bye.
Mike. Cheers, Michael.